Hello everybody, my name is Robert and this is Review Clue. Now, with the Oculus Quest 2 launching last week, I've really been getting back into VR and I wanted to give you my top 10 games that I've been playing. These are in no particular order, these aren't from best to worst, these are just 10 games that I've really been enjoying and wanted to share with you guys. If I've missed something off of this list, then please do comment it down below. If you like my content and you want to see more of it, then please do go down below, hit that subscribe button and hit that bell notification icon so you get notified every time I upload. But let's get right into the gameplay. Sports Scramble is certainly not a cheap option at $22.99, but it does bring a lot of enjoyment, much as Wii Sports did back in the day for when the Wii was released. Sports Scramble is 3 sports: tennis, bowling and baseball, all with these fun scrambled up elements. For example, 1 minute you could be playing baseball with a baseball bat, the next with a foam pool noodle. And that is just Sports Scramble in a nutshell. It's great fun for a pick up and play game. There's some online multiplayer here as well if you want to challenge your friends to a game of tennis. You can also disable all of the scrambleness of it to just have a game of tennis. It's a lot of fun, but maybe on the more expensive side. So if you're a sports fan and you fancy some sports games, look here. If you're not, maybe skip this one. For just $10.99, Ultra Wings is a great investment. This is certainly not for beginners in virtual reality. It does have a moderate comfort level and it might make you feel quite sick. You get to choose what kind of plane you fly and you get to fly around different islands, and that is exactly what it is. It's quite arcadey in its styling, but with these simulation elements that get you turning on the engine and flicking all these switches. It's a really fun experience that's good to jump in and out of every so often, even if you just want to fly about. So let's check out my flight skills with Ultra Wings. Tetris Effect is on the more expensive side at $22.99, but again, this is a lot of fun. Tetris is, well, Tetris. If you've played Tetris before, you'll know what you're getting into here. But the real enjoyment I get out of this is the music and the visuals, and that is what makes Tetris Effect great. It looks amazing, the soundtrack is just incredible, it gets me bopping along and playing, and come on. Tetris is simple and easy and a lot of fun. Does this game technically need to be in VR? No. Does it benefit from being in VR? I would argue no, but a lot of fun. And if you're looking for a game that you can pick up and play a couple of rounds of and not get too invested in a story, Tetris Effect is for you. Beat Saber. At $22.99, again, this is a more expensive game, but it is a must-have for any Oculus Quest owner. If you haven't played Beat Saber before, then this is your chance to do so. On the Quest, it is the definitive edition, with an amazing soundtrack and really fun Guitar Hero style gameplay with lightsabers. So here I'm playing the Green Day pack that I bought separately. There's a lot of DLC packs from famous people, including Imagine Dragons. And if you want to play this game, then the Quest is the best place to do it, because you're not going to get tangled up in a load of wires. And with the newly announced multiplayer, things get competitive very quickly. Trover Saves the Universe. At $22.99, this was a more expensive game and I wasn't looking forward to paying that much for a game, but I'm really glad I did. As soon as you jump into this game, you know it's a Justin Roiland experience. You hear the voice of Morty and it's just so random. I love Justin Roiland's humour, but I found at some points this game to become a little bit too much even for me. If you've played Accounting before and Accounting Plus, you're going to know the kind of humour this is. This is Every other word is a swear word, a lot of shouting, and it was some really funny moments that many people will not appreciate. If you don't appreciate Justin Roiland's kind of humour with Rick and Morty, then give this one a skip. If not, it is the perfect balance of Super Mario Galaxy style platforming and some really fun storytelling. Path of the Warrior. This is Double Dragon style and it's so much fun. Think drunken bar fights and think Double Dragon from when you used to be a kid if you're an 80s kid. This is just beat 'em ups and throwing people into different objects, and it's a really fun game to spend a little bit of time in. You wouldn't get too invested in the story, but the story isn't there to become invested in. It's just fun to swing your fists about and punch people. Virtual reality. At just $10.99, this is one of the cheaper Quest games out there, and it's definitely worth a look. It's this odd mix of short mini games with this overarching story that will probably get you hooked, and I don't think there's anything more fun than being able to jump between different virtual realities. So I'm just going to leave this gameplay, and you can decide whether it's something that you might enjoy. Here I am playing with a butter man thing that I seem to be throwing toast at. It is as random as it sounds, and it's a lot of fun.
Go! Vacuum up this mess while I work on your review. I mean, really. Are you completely inept? This was only a modicum of indulgence. I could have programmed an octopus to do it better. I have clearly overestimated your capacity for multitasking.
Pixel Ripped 1995. At $14.99, this is a pretty cheap option and it's a lot of fun as well. You play a small child in 1995, sat in front of your TV screen playing a 2D side-scroller with your controllers. But then you also have these real-life elements. For example, a gun will be spawned next to you in the first level and your mum keeps trying to turn off your games console. So you can shoot different things in the room to distract her. It's a lot of fun. It doesn't massively benefit from being in VR, but a lot of fun to play and really nostalgic for me in particular. Drop Dead Dual Strike Edition. Remember when you used to go to the arcade and they had those gun games where you would be on rails and shooting all the enemies? This is the Quest version, and it's so much fun. For just $10.99 as well, there is a hell of a lot of content here to get through. So buckle up, get shooting some zombies, while travelling around some real fun environments as well. So let's watch some gameplay of Drop Dead Dual Strike Edition.
Descending on your position.
Copy that, Rattler. Let's go get them all.
Please try not to get bitten. We need you. And I have no idea how this strain of Z-Bug will affect your time travel DNA cipher.
The Walking Dead, Saints and Sinners. At $22.99, this is the most expensive game I've ever bought for VR, and I was really apprehensive to do so, but I'm really glad that I did. This is a must-play for anyone who has a VR headset of any kind. The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners is a zombie-style survival game with many elements of an RPG. Think Fallout style. You can go and speak to people and collect missions from them, make them allies, make them enemies, and also kill a lot of zombies along the way. This game is gruesome, this game is tough. It is not for the faint of heart, and it is not for the kind of person who doesn't want to put in a grind. There is a lot of collection here of different objects, there is some crafting, and it is overall one of the most fun games I've ever played in VR. There's nothing quite like taking a screwdriver and driving it into a zombie's skull. Let's finish up with this video with a little bit more gameplay of The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners. And there we have it, guys. That has been my top 10 Oculus Quest games that I've been playing right now. As I mentioned earlier, if I've missed anything off of this list, have I missed your favourite game? Drop it in the comments section down below, let me know. Also, if you've enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification icon, and I will catch you in the next one. Adios.